Okay. Are we live here? I think we should be. I think everything is working properly. Let me just check if my sound is coming through to you fellas. Okay. Yes, it is. Hello there, everyone. How are you all doing? It's been a while since I've streamed. You know, I've been having a pretty eventful weeks in the last few months. But here I am in the last few months. Yeah, in the last few months, but especially in the last few weeks. That's what I meant to say. You know, it was the end of the semester, so there was a lot to do at school. I had to grade tests and, you know, prepare tests for you know, students to recover from bad grades. I don't know if you have that in your country. And we have Uncle Leo here, very nice. Don't know if you have that in your country, but schools here in Brazil have what we call recuperação, which translates to recovering or recover period or something like that, you know. It is kind of like a second chance for students to recover their bad grades, you know, to improve and pass the exams. That's a spy, you see. Let's try to use the revolver. I can't aim. I can't do this. He's gonna hit a headshot on me. Anytime now. I'm feeling it. No? Come on, Ringo! I thought he would hit that headshot. So yeah, as I was saying, I was very busy with work in the past weeks, so that's why I didn't stream for a while. But now I'm on vacation. We are at school break right now, so I should be able to these bots are clueless, so funny. I should be able to stream again for you fellas, so we can play and have some fun. So yeah, it would be nice. Okay, let's try to get okay, he died to the sentry there. Okay, I'm gonna explode myself here and take this opportunity to greet you fellas, to say hello properly. So yeah, I'm back, at least for this month. Next month I don't know how it's gonna be, but at least for July I should be able to stream again every Sunday, which is great. I missed doing this and I missed you fellas. So hello there, Awesome Face, Ringo, The Freak, Sofek as well, and Hovin Sniper. I just watched your latest animation, Hovin Sniper, pretty nice, well done. I thought you are clearly improving, you know. I think the last part is the best one in the series, you know. So Hobby Sniper, by the way, is a source filmmaker animator. If you are not familiar, go check out his videos, he's great. And the part 3 that I just watched, Hobby, in particular, reminded me of a video game I used to play when I was younger. It reminded me of Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy, which was a PS2 game, you know, very interesting, kind of like a mystery horror game. So I really liked your animation, Hobby. Nicely done. And Mictory as well, The Freak, Laquito, hello there. Recuperation. Awesome Face is also from Brazil, so he's familiar with that sort of thing, you know. It is good for students that they can have a second chance, you know. I think that in terms of what's good for learning, it's a good thing to have that second chance, but it creates a whole lot of work for teachers and also for students, but for students it's mostly beneficial. For us teachers, it is tiresome, you know, to have to prepare more tests and then grade. I could just shoot him here, yeah. Why go for the backstab when the revolver is just as good? You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to insist on getting backstabs. They're fun and all, but nothing beats a revolver. And it's interesting because a lot of spies... come on, that should have been a backstab. Okay. This Uncle Leo got the medic there, nice. But yeah, a lot of spies forget that... Spy mains forget that spies' primary weapon isn't the knife. It is actually the revolver. Okay, yeah. Should I remind myself of the sapper as well? I gotta use the sapper. Come on, give me a break. It's been a while since I've played TF2. It's almost a month since I played it. I played it yesterday with my Brazilian subscribers, but you know, before that it was almost a month without playing TF2. So yeah. Hobby Sniper also knows Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy. Yeah, it is a very nice adventure game. If you like those games that are more focused on, you know, creating cool gameplay experiences through narrative, it is a good one. The problem with it, I think, is that because you can decide a lot of stuff. Okay, now I did it properly. Okay, the story sometimes doesn't add up. You know, it's kind of like a weird story, depending on what you decide to do in the game, because it is very open-ended, Indigo Prophecy. But it is a pretty cool game. There is a remaster on Steam, if you don't know. I heard it is actually a good version of it for modern PCs. So go check it out on Steam. It's also on sale. I think it's under $10 or something like that. And it is a pretty nice game. So interesting that you know about it, Hobby, because then maybe you were influenced by it. Engineer bots are silly. You know, maybe I should switch classes. I feel like I'm breaking the balance of the match here because the engineer bots are simply clueless. Let's try something different. Let's go soldier. Yeah, and this time let's use the other loadout I have here. Yeah, let's go with this one to farm some kills on my rocket launcher, my strange rocket launcher. I really like this one. It was gifted to me by Uncle Leo, who is also playing with us today, a good friend. And also Face is asking, where is Robson, my budgie, my parakeet? He's on the other room, Robson. Today he's a bit calmer. Usually Robson is very, you know, talkative during my streams. He likes to chirp and sing when I'm streaming. But today he's watching a football match. And because of that, he's more focused on the match. I don't think he's paying attention to me now. It's kind of funny. Robson really likes football, you know, watching football. During the last World Cup, he really enjoyed watching the matches. I never knew a parakeet would enjoy football, you know, would like to watch football games. That's new to me. Okay, he died. Nice. The engineer got their target practice. So yeah, but Robson is doing well. He's just on the other room watching some football matches. For those of you in the US, some soccer matches. Thank you so much, gentleman of leisure. It's good to have a medic bot with you. Yeah, but regardless, I died there. But okay, no problem. No problem. Hey, Mictory, glad to have you here as well. Very nice. And Joker Miles, hello. I'm doing well. Joker Miles was at São Paulo. Very nice. I'm thinking about going to São Paulo as well, Joker Miles, in the next days to visit the Liberdade neighborhood. That's kind of like the Japanese, Chinese, and Korean neighborhood in São Paulo. There's a bunch of good restaurants there, and I might go there during my vacation time this month. You know, I really like it. São Paulo is a cool place to visit. You know, not so much to live in, I think. Never lived in São Paulo City. Come on. But it is a good place to visit, for sure. So yeah. And Uncle Leo is asking, what are my expectations for the new summer update? Everyone was expecting it to drop. Come on. Why did you do this, Cannon Fodder? Why make an exit? Come on, I'm just gonna explode myself and respawn. You know, it will take a couple seconds, but I think it's better. Why did the bot do this? place a teleporter in the wrong spot. So weird. So weird. Let's take this one for your last break. So everyone was expecting the update to hit last Thursday. You know, usually TF2 updates, if you are new... I got Mustafa there. If you're new to the game, usually whenever TF2 is updated, it's usually on a Thursday. You know, historically speaking, you know, the updates usually hit on Thursdays. I think it's because it's at the end of the week, so it gives Valve time to finish things up and get everything ready for the update, while also giving them another day in the week to work if there's something to fix. You know, they can fix stuff up during Friday. I think that's the logic behind it, the idea. So everyone was expecting it to hit on Thursday and it didn't, which was a shame. I was also, you know, kind of like hoping it would come. No, I launched the SpaghettiOs in the air, you saw that, and he got a crit. No! I doomed myself. It's so funny. So funny, lol. When did that happen before? I don't remember that happening to me before. So funny. I brought my own destruction to myself. Come on, I gotta play better. I'm a lousy TF2 player. That was interesting. But yeah, Leo, I think it should hit next week. You know, I am hopeful we are gonna get this summer update this next week. And I'm just expecting the what was promised, you know, new maps. Why SpaghettiOs? No, SpaghettiOs, I'm gonna save you. No, yeah, could not save SpaghettiOs. But I'm just expecting what was promised: new maps, new cosmetics, and you know, some community stuff, community fixes from the workshop, that sort of thing. I still hope we get a contract campaign of some sort, you know, that would be neat. To be able to complete contracts for rewards, even if they are very simple contracts and very simple rewards, kind of like we get during Screen Fortress, you know. That sort of... No! Come on, I gotta hit an air shot. That sort of copy and paste contract, you know. That's kind of like go to map X, get a number of points, and then you get a reward, you know. Anything like that would be nice. I would really like that, but I don't think we are gonna get contracts. I'm not, you know, holding my breath for that. But the new maps are gonna be cool, I think. And the community fixes, also I'm looking forward to those, to see what actually gets pushed in terms of community fixes. Ah, got you. That was easy to hit. But I got you there. He's saying there on chat, SpaghettiOs. Damn it. I'm paying attention to you, SpaghettiOs. I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. Not at all. Yeah, let's leave that scout behind. It's okay. I think it's more useful if I camp their spawn like I'm doing here. To stop the engineer. Yeah. Okay, nice. GG. So yeah, I hope they also add some cool cosmetics. You know, there's been a trend of improving the cosmetic selection of items that get into updates. I think, like, for example, 2019 was a year of very bad cosmetics getting into the game, or at least not necessarily bad stuff, but kind of like bland or uninspired stuff. I think the 2019 case, let me check here on my inventory. And by the way, you can see my screen, right? Yeah, you can. Okay. For a sec there, I thought my screen was still on the welcome phase. Yeah, this is 2020. Yeah, this purple one here, that's the winter 2019. Let me see. No, 2019 was a good year. Maybe it's the 2020 case. Let me see. Yeah, I think it was the 2020 case. Yeah, I think it was this one. Yeah, for sure. It was this one. It has some nice cosmetics, but I remember, for example, that people really disliked this collection because it only makes sense during Christmas. Yeah, the 2021 case I think was even received worse by the community, if I'm not misremembering. Yeah, this one for sure. This one here, where is it? This one here, I really dislike this one. I think it should not have been added in the game. I'm sorry, I don't like this one. No, nothing against the creator of the item, but it's subpar, I think. And from kind of like that time onwards, we've been getting better cosmetics in the cases. You know, stuff that people actually like and people actually want to use. So I think that's gonna be a good update. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if they are gonna add war paints this time. It's been a while since Valve added any new war paints into the game. And I think, if I'm not misremembering, I think the original blog post mentioned war paints, but I'm not sure. Let me know, fellas, if I'm misremembering things. So I'm curious about what war paints are gonna be added, if at all, into the game as well. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward. I would like a contract campaign, you know, to put my Australian contractor to some use. I would like that. But I'm not holding my breath for it. And also weapon rebalances. I think we're not gonna get those, but they would be nice as well. But unlikely, highly unlikely that we are gonna get weapon rebalances. So yeah. What else are you saying there? I have Sniper is saying... Okay, I'm died. I can check out chat now. I'm now working on a new Source Maker project to kind of have a break from my Source Maker series. This new project will be more of a horror investigation paranormal type of video. Ah, very nice. You're gonna do, Javi, something kind of like the Blair Witch, in which it is kind of like a documentary, self-recorded. You know, that could make an interesting SFM, you know, for investigation paranormal and that sort of stuff. Pretty cool. Hi, Missa is there. Hello there, Missa. Saying Linux. Glad to have you here, Missa. Very nice, very nice. Hi, Missa is saying there. I only expect very summer cosmetics. Maybe not, you know, because one thing, Missa, that the person who wrote the blog post emphasized is that it's not gonna be a summer-themed update, but it's gonna be an update released during summer. So I don't think, because of that they are gonna add only very summery cosmetics, you know, kind of like cosmetics themed around summer. I think they're gonna try and do more general stuff, you know, which is nice. We've been only getting festive and seasonal content into TF2. We need some content that's neither of those things. So I think that's what they are going for. I don't think we are only gonna get summer-themed stuff, you know. I think we're gonna get more variety this time. That would be nice. So yeah. And Uncle Leo hasn't been playing much TF2 lately either. Only Deep Rock Galactic. Very nice, that sounds like a fun game, for sure. It is a co-op survival game, right? Something like that. Pretty neat. Yeah, you know, since I've gotten my Steam Deck, I've mostly been playing games on it, and I'm kind of like going through my backlog of single-player games that I have on my Steam account. I think I finished about 3 or 4 indie games, and lately I finished Metal Gear Solid 5 as well. I only have now the extra objectives to complete on the missions. But the main storyline I have already finished. Great game, by the way, go check it out. I don't know if it is on sale during this Steam Summer Sale, but check it out, it is a pretty good game. And now I'm also playing 7 Days to Die on the Steam Deck. And by the way, go buy 7 Days to Die, great game. It is a zombie survival game, one of the first that ever released. I think when zombie survival games were becoming popular, 7 Days to Die was one of the originals, you know, one of the first games. And it's excellent, just being updated recently with new content, and it's very cheap. I think it's about 10 bucks or under 10 bucks on Steam, something like that. It's basically a steal, the price, so go buy it. Great game, I highly recommend it. Runs great on Linux with Proton, by the way, so that's how I'm playing it on the Steam Deck. So yeah, TF2 has mostly been left for my streams here with you fellas. It's not like I'm tired of the game or anything, but because I didn't have much time to play around with it, I've been mostly playing on my Steam Deck after hard day of work, laying down in bed or that sort of stuff. It's been tiring the last weeks. Okay. Come on, Scout, don't kill my medic. Okay, got you. Nice. Ah, nice! I got an air shot there. Very nice. I'm gonna clip this one. Let me do that again just to make sure I'm getting it right. And let me just see if I press the right key. Yeah, I did. It got saved. Okay, I'm clipping that one. Nice. I still know how to play this game. It's been a while since I've played Soldier, but I still know how to do it. It's kind of like riding a bicycle. You'll never forget it. Okay, let's get the moment here. Ah, he escaped. I'm not chasing. Almost got hit by a grenade there. Gotta remember to not chase them around corners. It's not a good idea. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me check. It's Sofex saying, I played TF2 yesterday too, and again realized how great the Spy's revolver is. Yeah, you know, the revolver is excellent, such a good weapon, and I think it is so underused. Either because people only want to get backstabs, or because people only want to get headshots with the Ambassador. And the Ambassador is a cool weapon, it's good in its own merit, you know, it's not a bad revolver. But the stock revolver is just so reliable at doing damage. It is a shame more people don't use it, you know, it is great. I don't know if it is because I'm a bad spy, but whenever I play spy, I try to use the revolver as much as possible and remind myself to use the revolver. It always helps me out. It's pretty cool. Lakito is asking, what's your favorite spy primary weapon? Probably the revolver, the stock revolver. That one for sure. I think I would play in second place. I would place in second position, on the second spot, the l'étranger, or l'étranger in the French pronunciation. Or like TF2bers from the US say it. I think it's so funny. L'étranger, like that. It's so funny. L'étranger. It's pretty cool. I'm not saying this to kind of like demean how TF2bers from the from the US pronounce stuff. That's not English, but it's interesting to see Americans pronouncing words from other languages. You know, I think it's neat. So yeah, l'étranger. He died there, nice. Okay, thank you so much, Heavy, for protecting the objective. But yeah, I think the proper pronunciation for that, if you fellas, if there's anyone from France or who speaks French, let me know if I'm close to it. I think it's l'étranger, kind of like that. In Portuguese, in Brazilian Portuguese, we would say l'étranger, like that. So it's kind of similar to the US American. So yeah. Hey, and Uncle Leo, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. 100 Czech crowns. Thank you so much. And he's saying there, once again, thanks for recommending Guaraná Antarctica. You should try Kofola, a classic Czech soda. Ah, that's nice. I'll keep an eye out for it, Uncle Leo. I don't know if I'll ever find it here in Brazil, because I don't know if there's a lot of commercial exchange between Brazil and the Czech Republic. But I'll look for it. Kofola. Kofola. How do you pronounce it, Leo? Try to type it out for me, how to say that. Kofola. Kofola. Ah, come on, could not kill that soldier. But yeah, Guaraná Antarctica is the best. It's excellent. If you fellas ever find Guaraná Antarctica, wherever you live, buy it and try it out. It's excellent. Uncle Leo can vouch for that as well. It is so good. I really like it. So yeah. And what else are you saying there, my friends? Let me see, let me see. I'm smelling some smoke here. Oh, wait a sec, fellas. Let me just make sure nothing is on fire here. Just give me a minute, because I'm smelling some smoke. Not kind of like in the sense that there's a fire around, but you know, whenever you light a candle and that smell you get from a candle, you know, that has just been lit, I'll just check to see if there's nothing on fire here at my house. Just give me a sec, fellas. This might be an emergency, so let me check it out.
You failed.
Não, achei que tinha alguma coisa pegando fogo. Vou fechar a janela aqui.
Você não tá nos três?
Tô. Eu senti o cheiro de lá. É lá fora, né? Ah, ok. Okay, false alarm. Everything's fine, fellas. No need to worry. It's just, it seems my neighbor is having a barbecue. So that's where the smoke smell is coming from. So no need to worry. We are fine. My house is not gonna get burned down. At least not today. So it's okay. It's so funny. What else are you saying there? Awesome Face has 4 cockatiels. Ah, that's lovely. My mother also has 2, and my brother lives with her, so they have 4 cockatiels there. He also has 2 couples of cockatiels. They are lovely, lovely animals. I really like birds, you know, I think they're cute. Very nice. And Minctor is talking about the pizzas from São Paulo, which are great, they're excellent for sure. If you ever go to São Paulo, go eat some pizza. It is great. The pizza from not only São Paulo, the city, but also São Paulo, the state, are excellent. They're pretty good. You know, there's some crappy pizzas around here as well, but in general, they are pretty good. You can find some good pizza to eat in São Paulo. Very nice. And you fellas are talking about bots, or the TF2 bots. Which ones are the dumbest? I don't know, I think whatever bot plays as engineer is gonna be the dumbest. You know, the engineer bots are interesting because they still play the original way, you know. I think their code didn't get updated with the newest engineer strats. They kind of like just turtle their sentries, and because of that it's very easy to take them down, especially if you play spy like I was doing. So I think the dumbest bot is always the engineer bot, you know, that's the one that's easier to take down. So yeah, let me know what you think, fellas. Which class do you think is played the worst by the TF bots? You know, not the cheating bots that we have on casual sometimes, but the actual TF2 bots that were made to play the game, you know, kind of like we have on the server here. I think it is always the engineer. Okay, there's a demo man there. Let's cap this point. Yeah, got it. Ah, we have a heavy here. Nice, very nice. Let's rush B. Rush B, rush B. I gotta play CS2 whenever it releases. I think it's gonna be a good game. And by the way, should it not have released by now? Because I think Valve mentioned they were gonna release Counter-Strike 2 early in the summer, and we are early in the summer, and I don't think it has been released yet, has it? I think not. So, what are they waiting for? Come on, can't hit that soldier. They have a... Ah, it's our heavy. Okay, nice. There's a demo main, the pit there. I'll check chat in just a sec, fellas. Just give me a second to get my bearings here on the map. Okay, where is the enemy? Where is everyone? This is the point we have to capture now, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, okay, let's capture this point here. Let's do this. Let's see what you're saying there. What are you talking about? Ah, Joker Miles is asking if I bought something during the summer sale on Steam. Yes, I just bought something, Joker Miles. I'm trying not to buy many new games on Steam because I have plenty already, you know, that I have to play and finish. But I bought Dead Cells, which is very cheap, you know, at least in my region. It was a good price, and it's a great game to play on the Steam Deck, so I bought it. Dead Cells. And I also bought a 3D platformer, an indie game called Frogun. It's kind of like a mix between the words frog and gun, Frogun. If you look for it on the Steam page, you're gonna find it. And I heard great things about it as well. It is, I think it is developed by a Brazilian, if I'm not mistaken, by someone from Brazil. And it was also a good price, so I bought it. And I'm looking forward to playing it. But those were the only two games that I bought during the summer sale. I have a lot of games I have to play, so I try not to buy many new games anymore. Ah, by the way, if you fellas want recommendations for games to buy, aside from 7 Days to Die, that I mentioned already, I would tell you fellas to go check out a game called Slipstream. It is a retro arcade game in the veins of Outrun and Top Gear, you know, those sorts of games. And it is also a lot of fun. I really like it. Slipstream. S-L-I-P-S-T-R-E-A-M. Slipstream. Check it out. A lot of fun. Great game. So yeah. Hey, Hanselt! Hello there, Hanselt! Glad to have you here as well. Very nice. The beard's getting more fierce. Man's prepping for winter. Yeah, no, I was thinking about Hanselt trimming my beard and going back to having a mustache. You know, like I used to do a couple months ago. But yeah, in the winter, it is kind of hard to keep a mustache because I feel cold on the face. But I might do that this next week, you know. Usually whenever you fellas see my hair growing too much or my beard growing too much, is because I've been working a lot. So I kind of neglect how I look whenever I have a lot to do for work. But I might trim the beard down and go back to the mustache this week. You fellas will see next Sunday. So yeah. Okay, let's give them some pain. Hit the spy there, very nice. There's no one coming around here, it seems. Yeah, thank you so much, medic. Ah, okay, there's a soldier there. Where are you? I think he retreated. Are they gonna try some shenanigan with the last point? Ah, by the way, about the summer update we were talking about, I've heard rumors that still this very map here is gonna get updated. It seems that it got privated on the workshop or something like that. And it's not uncommon for maps that get suddenly privated on the workshop to come back. Ah, there's only Mustafa there, okay. So that's why it's only Mustafa coming around here. The rest is all bots. Ah, come on, can I... I can't get there. Can I vote for a scramble? Let's see. Yeah, I can. Let's try. Let's see if you fellas want to scramble. Yeah, makes sense. Because I don't think the bots work on this map. I think it's only players.
4, 3, 2.
So maybe that's why they were having trouble the other match.
60 seconds.
Yeah, now we have 3 versus 3, so it's more a little bit more fair. And let's also vote for the next map. Let's place here one that the bots are gonna work on. I think they work on Badlands. I can't call vote for another minute. Okay, we'll do that later. No problem. No problem. So yeah, I heard that Steel's gonna get updated, and I'm curious if that's true. What is gonna change in this map? Because it's a very old map. It's been in the game for a while now. I really like it. And I don't see any way in which it could be made better. I don't know. I think it's a great map already. So let's see how that turns out. It's gonna be interesting. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Ah, Awesome Face is asking if it is worth to having the skeleton bats. I like it. Awesome Face. I think it's funny, especially with the scout hat. I really like it. And what else? Uncle Liu is saying he saw some interesting items on the workshop.
Alert. The control
Pretty
point is being
cool.
contested.
There's a ticket that if used would restore your deleted achievement items. Ah, that would be nice. I don't think that one will get added because it could create some sort of exploits, you know, that mess up with the inventory. I can imagine people using that mechanic to dupe items or something like that. But it's an interesting concept for sure. Misa is saying there that saw some leak that Shark Bay would be added. Yeah, that's another fun one. Great map. It's
The control
a
point is
payload map, isn't it? Shark Bay, I think it is. So yeah. And Intruder there, hello there Intruder. I got to say, I didn't have time to watch your streams, but I like how you don't rage completely after death and just get along with it. I wish you all the good though. Ah, thank you so much Intruder, thanks a lot. I haven't been streaming in the last weeks because of work. I have been doing a lot of work, but now I'm on vacation, so streams should resume during Sundays. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad you appreciate my style and how I play the game. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't really get people who rage, you know, over video games, because I feel like if you're not having fun, don't play it anymore. Go do something else, you know, go play something else, go read a book, go, I don't know, go have fun. Look for things that you enjoy. And I feel like people tend to get into that raging mindset, you know, of getting angry with a game because they really don't see when to stop, you know, the appropriate time to take a break and go do something else. You fellas probably all noticed that I don't really stream or play video games for too long anymore. I usually do, whenever I'm playing first-person shooters and competitive first-person shooters, I usually play for about 1 hour and then I stop, even when I'm not streaming. And that's because I feel like I start getting tired of the game after that amount of time. And taking breaks is a healthy thing to do. It's a good thing to do. The only games I actually can play for longer than that nowadays are slower paced games, kind of like survival games, that sort of thing. Those I can play for 2-3 hours even, but I get tired the same way after a while. It's important to take breaks, and if you're not having fun with the game anymore, stop playing for a while, go do something else. That's how I think about it, Intruder. So yeah, thanks so much for appreciating and for being here, my friend. And he's also saying, yeah, speaking fairly, 7 Days to Die is like a Minecraft, but with guns and zombies with realistic physics and graphics. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. It is an excellent game, you know, I really love that game. I think it's, in terms of my favorite games, it is right up there with TF2. I really like 7 Days to Die. Come on, let's kill that medic. Come on, no one can take that medic down. What else are you saying? Let me see there, fellas. Hey, Kalnana! Hello there, it's been a while, Kalnana. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Glad to have you here. Welcome to stream. Misa asked there a while ago, what software do you use to make clips? I use Open Broadcaster Studio, Misa. OBS, you know. It's the same software I use to record gameplay and to stream. So it has kind of like a replay feature to it. You can tell it to keep recording the last 3 or 5 minutes or something like that. And when you press a key, it saves that recording for you. And it can do that while it is streaming and while it is recording. So there is not a need for another software. If you already used OBS to stream or to record gameplay, then you can easily record clips with it as well, kind of like replay clips. So that's what I use. OBS is the best, you know. Come on. Got him! Nice! Got you there, Mustafa. Not the medic, but Mustafa died at least. So that's nice. Pretty cool. What else are you saying there? Let me see. And also Face is saying, Professor has a lot of friends from the Czech Republic. Yeah, I have here Uncle Leo and Misa. I have some friends from Poland. I remember Curly Patty, for example, is from Poland. From Germany, there's also Mr. Spencer. From Austria, there is it is a fella TF2 YouTuber which helped me out when I started. Simon from Syriamon. He also is a kind of like an acquaintance, but I consider him a friend. But maybe he thinks of me more as an acquaintance, but he's a friend for sure. He's a friend of mine. I am friendly towards Simon. I like that fella. He's great. And yeah, you know, I made a lot of good friends from all around the world, Awesome Face, around the world, because of this channel. It was pretty cool to meet new people, to know from people from other places and other cultures. It was a very rich cultural experience to make this channel. You got me now, Mustafa. Come on. So I'm glad for that. That's always fun. Hey man there, hello there. Just coming in to say hi. Nice to know that your streams are still holding up. Thanks a lot, hey man. Thanks so much. Yeah, not so much because I holding up, not so much because I haven't streamed for I think the past 3 weeks. But I managed to return today. I'm on vacation now. So thank you for showing up, hey man. We should stream again as usual next Sunday. So I think my stream schedule should resume properly now that I'm on vacation, which is a good thing. Okay, let's try to hit the medic out of the platform. Come on, they are gonna capture the point. That was a good scramble. You see, the match became more interesting after the scramble. So very nice. What else? Hov Sniper talking about the summer sale there. I bought Metal Slug 3. What a good game, man. Such a masterpiece. Metal Slug 3 is great. I also have it on my Steam account. I like to play it with my wife from time to time. We'll get two controllers and try to finish the game. You know, not worried about not using continues and more credits to finish the game, but just playing the game and having fun. It's so funny. Have you ever managed, Hobby, to reach the end of Metal Slug 3? It kind of has a twist to it, and it's so fun. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see if we can change maps now. Let's go to a King of the Hill map. Badlands. Let's see if fellas... someone was challenging me to a duel. We'll do that next map. Yeah, because it's gonna change now. So yeah. And about Steel, Uncle Liu is saying there, Steel is such a confusing map that even bots refuse to play it. No, it's just because they don't have a nav mesh for it, Uncle Liu. I could generate it in the console to make the bots work on any map, but it takes a while and kind of lags the server for a couple of minutes because it has to do some calculations and some stuff like that. I wanted, when a couple years ago, when I first learned that you could play the game with bots like this, I wanted to generate nav meshes for which is the paths the bots use to navigate. I wanted to generate nav meshes for all maps on my servers, but there's just too many maps, you see. And then I got lazy and felt like I didn't want to do that anymore. So some maps have those nav meshes, some which were made by Valve themselves, and others don't because I could not be bothered to generate a nav mesh for that map. But maybe I could do that to the most popular maps, you know. It's a good thing to be able to play with bots. Okay, let's not allow that demo man to roam freely. You see, that's how you deal with demonites. You wait for them to charge and then you pop them up in the air with a rocket. Sometimes I see a lot of people complaining about demonites as if demonites is kind of like unbalanced or something like that. And there are some pretty good demonites around, but it's not really impossible to deal with them. I think it's just people forget that demonites have a very unique playstyle. You know, that you have to do different stuff against them to be able to survive and take them down. So yeah. Okay. How is the player? Yeah, it is balanced. 3 versus 3, and the bots fill out the rest of the team. Ah, he switched. You see? Now the Demonite is a demo man with the sticky bomb launcher. The sticky jumper, not sticky bomb launcher. Okay, let's retreat here. What's going on? Ah, they have a sentry. Okay, let's help the heavy. Can I get that health? I'm not gonna do that because the medic is healing me. So it's okay. Okay, let's use the shotgun. Yeah, help out the heavy medic. I think that's best. Come on, there. What's going on? Okay, there's a medic bot here, and a demo man who died. And there's an engineer. Okay, let's not let this engineer wander freely here. I'll check chat in just a sec, fellas. Just let me die here, because I think I'm on a roll. I'm on a good life here. Okay, let's get the medic. Ah, come on, your last grape. Got me with the backstab. That's nice, that's nice. Okay, what else are you saying there? Hey, Gato Terrário, hello there, glad to have you here. Saying saudades do TF2, he's been missing TF2. Come play TF2 again, Gato Terrário, the game is still fun to play. Feel free to join us, and welcome to the stream, I'm glad to have you here. Very nice. Yeah, and Victor is saying there, Syriamon. Yeah, Syriamon. Syriamon helped me out when I was starting out this channel. He gave me a shout out on one of his videos. I don't even remember why exactly. I think I made a video that he found interesting, And because of that, he kind of like replied to that video with a video of himself or something like that. You know, it was kind of like a discussion sort of video. And then he gave me a shout out, and that helped me out a lot to get discovered on YouTube. Another one that directly helped me out was Whammo. He also did the same thing. I think it was also on a discussion video. I made a lot of discussion videos back in the day. Nowadays I mostly stream because I've gotten lazy. But when I started this channel, it was mostly discussion videos about, you know, TF2 news and stuff like that. And talking about the state of the game and that sort of stuff. It was nice. I think it was better content than what I do now, but what I do now is more relaxing. So there's kind of like a trade-off there. But yeah, Whammo also helped me out with that, because he also found one of my videos interesting, and then he made his own video about the same topic and gave me a shout out. So that was very nice. I'm very thankful for those two. And it's kind of like one of the reasons why I made this channel in the first place was to have that sort of interaction, you know. I have a Brazilian TF2 channel. Oh no, I'm dead. A Brazilian TF2 channel, and nowadays in Brazil, there are other people making TF2 videos, but there isn't really a YouTuber ecosystem around TF2 in Brazilian YouTube. So I always felt like I was kind of missing out on being able to interact with other creators, you know, from the TF2 YouTube space. So that's why I decided to make one of the reasons why I decided to start a channel in English. You know, this one, Old School TF2. And it was a very nice choice. I think it was very good. I made new friends, I met new people, I've gotten to talk and exchange ideas with people from all around the world, and that's a great thing for me. I really like it. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Awesome Face is saying there, I bought Turbo Dismount and People Playground. I'm not familiar with those games, Awesome Face. I hope you have fun with them. What are they about? Let me know there in the chat. Because I don't know those games, never heard of them. But yeah, I hope you are having fun. You know, summer sales used to be crazy back in the day. There would be kind of like flash sales, in which for kind of like in the next 2 hours, a game that's usually 50 bucks would be on sale for 2. But only the next 2 hours, you know, they used to do those kinds of crazy stuff. And I miss that. It was fun. Waking up and seeing the flash sales for the day. And never knowing what game would get on a flash sale. And for how long. It was exciting to participate in these events. Nowadays it's also cool, it's nice to have discounts, but it's not as exciting, I think. So yeah. Ah, got you there, Mustafa. Nice. Before I fell down, I managed to hit you. Nice. Yeah. The engineer bots again, the worst. Could not rocket jump there. Okay, there's a scout. Where are you going, scout? And the engineer again. Come on, Mustafa with their blast. I didn't even see you there. That was lame for me. That was lame. Hobby Sniper talking about Metal Slug 3 there. The zombie level is my favorite. Metal Slug 3 is truly underrated. Why is it called Bacon and Cookies if you could... and now he's not talking about Metal Slug anymore, I think. Why is it called Bacon and Cookies if you cook bacon and bake cookies? That's a good question, Hobby. That's a good one. I never thought about that one. Maybe bacon then should be called cookies. and cookies should be called bacon. Or maybe we should have kuchen instead of bacon. Kuchen. Bacon. Kuchen. Instead of cookies. Maybe it should be bakies. Or something like that. I don't even know if those are real words and I'm saying something else I should not be saying. I don't know. Yeah, but that makes a lot of sense, Hobby. That would make a lot more sense for sure. So funny how language works, you know. It's interesting, it's interesting. And Lewis talking about the bear head he's using here, you see, right on time. Yeah, it is so good, and with the horns, Hobby, that you have on your unusual cap, it really sells the look of an angry, kind of like devil bear or something like that. It's so funny. It is amazing indeed, for sure, for sure. Those animal heads, you know, among those animal heads, I think it's one of the best. I know people really like the chicken Kiev, you know, the bird head for heavy, and it's cute, for sure. But maybe the bear head is a better fit for it. I knew I would get you there, Mustafa, with the shotgun. Another weapon that's kind of underrated, fellas. Use the shotgun more. Don't refrain from using the shotgun. It's a great weapon. Nice, GG. This was a good match. And I'm gonna end stream for today, fellas. This server is gonna stay up as usual. You can keep playing on it if you want to do that. But it's already 1 hour of stream, and that's usually for how long I stream. So it was fun. It was nice. Let me just see what you fellas are saying there on chat before I finish. And Awesome Face saying, Turbo Dismount is a game where you can destroy a ragdoll. It has a lot of realistic physics, and People Playground is the same thing but bloodier. That's with more violence. Okay. Looks fun, Awesome Face. I hope you enjoy those games. I have more with the philosophy, with the deep thoughts there. No one has ever been in a fully empty room. Yeah, that's true, because if there's one person in the room, it's not empty. Makes a lot of sense, Hovi. Hovi is now an animator, YouTuber, and philosopher. That's very nice, my friend, very nice. It's so funny, fellas. I love hanging out with you and having some fun and just talking about silly stuff. It is great. It is great. I missed you, my friends. So yeah, thank you all for showing up and playing and with me and having a chat. I really appreciate that. And again, we'll do this again on Sunday. I'm on vacation, so I have plenty of time to do these streams, thankfully. So stay on the lookout for the next stream on Sunday. I hope you fellas have a wonderful week, and I love you all. Here's a big heart to you, and have a good time, my friends. Bye bye until next stream.